Okay, so after high school and college, I helped a few contractors in the area doing some painting and remodeling work, and then I ended up getting a job over in Upperville. I worked for Mr. and Mrs. Paul Mellon for about 14 years, and it was just a great job. It was a great opportunity. And then Mr. Mellon had passed away in 1999. So at that point, I was figuring out what I was going to do. I then formed my own company, my own small home business, repair company, home improvement company. I did that for about a year, and then my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, who was an officer with the department, she encouraged me to come and apply. And at the time, I was thinking, a police officer? I don't know if I can be a police officer or not, but I'll give it a shot. So came in, took the test, went through the process, and I joined the department in December of 2001. Worked the evening shift for a number of years, and then got promoted to a sergeant. Was then transferred to day shift for 5 or 6 years or so. Then went through another promotion process. Got promoted to a lieutenant, was back on second shift for a while. Also did a little bit of time in CID, which was interesting. I was about a year back there doing some stuff and really enjoyed that part of it. Then about 3 or so years ago, I was offered the opportunity to actually come down to this area, the Old Town area, and oversee the mall, help with the businesses down here, do a lot of community policing. That intrigued me a lot because I grew up in this area. I was born in Winchester, probably one of the few officers that was actually born and raised in the area. So I knew most of the people here in the city, and down here I knew and still know a lot of the business owners. So I knew I would have a pretty good connection with everybody. And I enjoy being out and talking to everybody and trying to help everybody with whatever they have going on. From the simplest things to maybe the most difficult things, I'm pretty flexible, and I enjoy that part of it. Of all the areas and the things that I've been able to experience, probably the one thing that I really enjoyed the most was being one of the first and the founding members of the Honor Guard, which was developed, I think, back in 2014 by Major Kelly Rice. And when I was approached and asked to be a part of it, I really felt honored, and I still do. It's one of the more important parts of the department. It's always critical, and it's very important to give back the honor and the respect to the people who've wore the uniform and who have paid the ultimate price, laying down their life for the city and for the department. So that part of it is probably the one thing that I'll always hold as probably the highest thing that I did while I was a part of the police department. So behind the blue, I'm an avid runner. I was running pretty regularly with the Shenandoah Valley Runners. Have been a member of the Runners Club, and me and my wife Tina, we do a lot of running and walking during our off time. We're pretty active, and I'm also an avid concert goer. I love going to any type of a heavy metal rock concert. I love the energy. It's the best feeling, for me personally, it's that feeling. It's hard to describe, and people that like to go to concerts and know what I'm talking about. When you're right there at the moment and the band that you've been following or that you like is getting ready to come on stage and the lights go down, it's just the rush that you get. And I also love the energy that's out there. It's hard to describe. It's addictive. I grew up going to concerts, standing in line for hours trying to get tickets to concerts, so it's something that I've always loved to do.